Hey folks, good afternoon. This is James over at Golden Arrow Classics, and today I'm bringing you this beautiful 1967 Austin Healey 3000 Mark III. This is a factory British racing green car and a factory wire wheel car. They are painted wires, not chrome, just the way God and Donald Healey intended. Let's do a quick little check of the lighting on the car, and we'll do a cold start video. So, go ahead and hit the ignition here. As you know, the turn signal switch is on the hub of the steering wheel. Got a left signal there. And also on the front. Got a right signal there. And on the front. We'll go for the full Monty here and hit the lights. I'm not sure how well it looks on here, but they are definitely on. We'll go to the front of the car. And the right signal is still on. All right. So we'll shut this off, shut the lights off. Come back around here. And we'll do the cold start video like I discussed. All right, so I got a gun here. Let's see if you can see it. Not exactly the brightest thing. There we go, 76.8 degrees. Okay, so she's ice cold. She's been sitting in the showroom all day. Focus camera here. There we go. All right. So as you can see, it's a nice detailed engine compartment. It's not overly detailed. This is meant to be a driver. It's definitely a driver that I would not be ashamed to drive to any kind of a Concours event. And it runs outstanding. The car drives outstanding. In fact, I'm shocked every time I drive it how nice and rattle-free and everything is on the car. So let's go ahead and go through the startup procedure here. All right, so you got your choke here. As you can see, it's labeled choke. What you do, you pull it out and turn it until it locks itself in place. Usually this car doesn't even need a pump. It usually fires right up. We'll see. Car's in neutral, clutch is in. And I mentioned in another video, the tack is not right. The tack is functional, but people say we're not doing 2,500 RPM right now. We're doing about 1,200 RPM. So I think if you took the needle off of the tack and repositioned it, I think it'd be fine. This is not something that I've done. And I'm not really a big tachometer guy anyway. I kind of like listening to the engine and shifting. As you can see, the interior is beautiful in this car. Gauges do work. The car has a full tank of gas in it. It's reading right below full. The oil pressure is reading 60 psi and tends to stay between 40 and 60. And the water gauge does work. And the car runs cool. It does have a new thermostat that was installed in it also, along with gasket and housing. Nice door panels, nice center panels. This is a really nice car. So, now we're up around 3,000 RPM. Let's see if I can get her down a little bit here. So, that's about half choke. And we'll let her warm up from here. One thing about these cars, if you're big like me, they're not the easiest to get in and out of. When you're in them, you look great. Super nice running car, super nice driving car. restoration. But the bumpers have actually been replaced. The bumper guards are original. In very nice quality still. The grill is original. It does have some marking on it, but again, extremely nice driver quality. I personally would not mess with it on this car. It definitely has been replaced. Bases around the headlights look nice. Everything under the hood looks nice here too. As she warms up, she'll pick up a little bit of RPM, but again, an outstanding driver that I've been driving frequently. And I'll take some pictures also. I have the top down on the car. The car has a brand new Robbins company top, and it's made of the factory material. It is the correct top for this car. I made sure not to shortchange the top on the car. Such a beautiful car. Front seats have been recovered in the factory pattern. Rear seats are actually original. You'll notice that the piping is a little bit dark on them compared to the fronts, but they're only original ones. You'll see some of the chrome around the windshield and whatnot. It's again, it's not Concours, it's driver quality, but it's very, very presentable. I'd be proud to take this car anywhere. There is a little bit of a mark there where the door wasn't aligned properly at one point. It does shut correctly, but that mark is there in the paint. Also, there is a bullseye right there in the windshield. You can probably see it. Windshield is, I don't know if it's original, but it's very old. And this is a really cool car. The gentleman that I acquired this car from owned this car since the mid-70s. Anyway, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a line at jchase@Golden Arrow Classics. Again, my name is James, and I really appreciate you joining me for this little video here. Thanks so much.